Close with Desires, a love story inspired by the song by Teo Glacier. Jack starts seeing someone new, but finds it hard to forget Lucy. The past haunts him, and it becomes difficult to trust or feel properly loved by Ella. Chapter 4. New Love, Old Wounds, Jack's Struggle with Ella. Life had a peculiar way of surprising Jack. Just as he was attempting to grapple with his feelings for Lucy, Ella walked into his life. Ella, with her vibrant laughter that could light up the darkest room and eyes that sparkled with an unending zest for life. Ella was everything Lucy wasn't, yet Jack found himself in a constant struggle, torn between his past and his potential future. Ella was a breath of fresh air, bringing a sense of normalcy back into Jack's life. She was spontaneous, free-spirited, and seemed to carry an infectious energy that drew Jack towards her. Yet every time he looked into her eyes, he couldn't help but search for a familiar spark he once saw in Lucy's. Their connection was undeniable. Their conversations, filled with laughter and deep discussions, extended into the late hours of the night. With every passing day, Jack found himself increasingly drawn to Ella. The way her eyes twinkled when she spoke about her dreams, her infectious laugh, the warmth she exuded, it was all new and exciting. Despite his growing feelings for Ella, Jack was still haunted by his past. His heart still echoed with Lucy's name, his mind still replayed their shared memories. Ella was not Lucy, and he knew he couldn't and shouldn't compare. Yet his heart seemed to be in a constant tug of war, stuck between the love he had for Lucy and the burgeoning feelings he had for Ella. Ella, for her part, was patient and understanding. She saw the struggle Jack was going through and gave him the space he needed. Yet there were times when she felt like she was fighting a ghost of Jack's past that still held a significant part of his heart. As the days turned into weeks, Jack found himself growing more comfortable with Ella. They spent more time together, shared more about their lives, dreams, and fears. Ella was his confidant, his friend, his potential lover. Yet every step forward with Ella felt like a step away from Lucy. The guilt and confusion were overwhelming. He cared about Ella, perhaps more than he was ready to admit, but his heart still yearned for Lucy. Old wounds opened with every encounter that reminded him of Lucy, making it hard for him to fully embrace the new relationship. Jack's struggle was an internal one. He had to confront his feelings for Lucy to give his relationship with Ella a real chance. He had to acknowledge that moving on didn't mean forgetting, but accepting the past and allowing himself to love again. Every moment he spent with Ella made it clear that she was a part of his life now, a part he wanted to explore further. Yet, his heart still clung onto the remnants of his past. Jack's journey was becoming more complicated, a tale of new love and old wounds. Jack knew he had to make a decision. He couldn't keep Ella in the dark, couldn't let her be an unsuspecting victim of his unresolved feelings. He had to choose, face his past, let Lucy go and give Ella the love she deserved, or continue living in the shadow of his past, risk losing Ella, and remain stuck in his cycle of pain and heartbreak. As the sun set, painting the sky with hues of orange and purple, Jack found himself in deep contemplation. He had to face his fears, confront his past, and decide on his future. It was a tough decision, but it was one he knew he had to make, for his sake, for Ella's, and for the sake of their potential future together. This is chapter 4 of a 6-part short story. The next chapter is chapter 5. Please subscribe to the Romance Diaries on YouTube to hear the other 5 chapters, and for more stories like this one.